Hi guys, I hope you're well on today. Happy Monday. I'm over here bundled up listening to my affirmations. And so I just saw a video that was just a video that was saying exactly the same thing that I was thinking. Iron sharpening iron. Proverbs 27, where it says, as iron sharpens iron, so does another person sharpen another. Listen, we cannot afford to, in this day and age, right here, right now, we cannot afford to be in relationships with people where we're not sharpening each other, where we're not challenging each other, where we're not praying for each other, where we're not, equally yoked, we're not on the same page. Because if we're not, excuse me, if we're not growing together, then we're growing apart, and it's okay to let people go. It's okay to grow away from people. It's okay, it's okay to go your separate way. Because if you're doing work, right, if you're working on yourself as I am, if you're doing your healing walk, you're growing, you're changing, your life is becoming better, and you're dealing with people who are not, y'all are not equally yoked. Y'all are not sharpening each other. It's not okay for you to just be the only person that's pouring into other people, and everybody else is just sitting back, chilling. If that means y'all are growing apart, that means y'all are not spiritually or mentally or emotionally connected anymore. And again, it is okay. Whether it's your family, friends, work, whatever. If you're outgrowing them, if you are doing the work to grow and no one else around you is growing, then it's time for you to part ways. Because it's, your energy is too expensive. Your energy, you're changing. Your worth, your value is growing. You're becoming more worthy. You're becoming more worthy of being around people who pour into you. Because why would you pour into someone who's not pouring into you? You are not going to be able to thrive. That relationship is going to become one-sided, and then that will help. That is how, like, resentment, all kind of things that are unequal, begin to happen. Arguments, fights, jealousy, any of that can happen in these unequally unaligned relationships. It's not okay to be in relationships anymore where you're growing. As I'm changing my life and I'm growing, I noticed that I was trying to hold on to. I had two friends that I was had as friends. I was trying my best to hold on to them, but every single time that I would link up with them or even talk to them on the phone, I realized that we don't have anything in common. We would be on the phone and it would be crickets, just nothing going on, no conversations. And then the things that they wanted to talk about, I was not interested in, and vice versa. And I began to say, you know what? And then when I would get off the phone, sometimes I would feel drained or exhausted or frustrated that I even was dealing with that person, because I was trying my best to hold on to somebody because we known each other since we were kids, or whatever the case may be. And this is true. I've known this person for years. I know this person for years. I learned this person for a long time, and I became so accustomed to them that I didn't want to, that as I'm growing and changing and doing my life, I began to see certain things. They becoming jealous. They acting funny. They saying, snide little comments and remarks. And it's like, then I'm starting to feel a certain kind of way because they're not growing. They're not changing. They're still the same. And then I'm like, this ain't going to work. So I just parted ways. I just learned how to start blocking people. So that's exactly what I do. I erase people out of my phone, and then I begin to block them, because you're unequally yoked. Y'all are not sharpening each other. Y'all are not sharpening each other. Like it says, iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying? And so does another person sharpen another. You have to be sharpening each other. If y'all are not pouring into each other, no matter what that may look like, it's not going to work. You're going to have clashes. You're going to have disagreements. It's going to become strained. And that's exactly what was happening with me. And I'm just like, I'm not willing to have relationships and be in relationships with people anymore where we're not equally yoked, where we're not pouring into each other. I've been the main person in majority of my relationships that I've been doing all the work. And it's been like I'm in a relationship by myself, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not pouring into me. And it's like they're just sitting there, and I'm just in a relationship. And it's like I can no longer be in relationships with people that are not pouring into me. And now it's literally just me. And I'm working on myself and I'm healing. And a lot of people, unfortunately, are not healing. A lot of people are toxic. A lot of people are unhealthy. A lot of people, uh, they are of the world. And we're not supposed to be of the world. We're supposed to be in the world, but not of the world, to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's Romans 12:2. And so I'm just like, no. And as I'm renewing, as I am changing, as I am growing, as I am studying, as I am becoming the bestest version of myself that I can become, I am seeing that there's a lot of people that I'm no longer aligned with. I am seeing that I'm not interested in the things that people that I once was interested in. I'm seeing that I don't want to go out and do certain things, and I've been declining, invitations and invites and things of that nature, because I just ain't aligned. And when I'm sitting around people and knowing that I'm changing, I'm growing, and I'm seeing that they're not, it's not that I think I'm better than, there's no judgment or nothing like that. It's just that I'm growing. It's just that my spirit, my energy, me, the new me, the renewed version of me is changing. And so now we're unaligned. Now we're not seeing eye to eye. We don't have the same thoughts and goals and aspirations and things of that nature. And it's okay to outgrow people, and I've outgrown a lot of people, and that's the part. That's the thing. That's where I'm at. I'm in a place of I've outgrown people. And so now that I'm outgrowing people and I'm doing the things that I need to do to heal, to be better, to be the best version of myself I can be, to be fulfilled in my purpose, because I'm doing my purpose. And that is right here making this video for you and all these other great things that I got in store. So be on the lookout, because it's here. It's here. So again, I'm not able to be around a lot of people because the energies are not. And because I am chosen, I am empathetic, I am, I can feel other people's presence, energies, everything, right? I have to be careful of who I even allow in my company, in my presence, to be truthful, because everyone cannot come where I'm going. Everyone cannot be around and amongst me. I can feel things, I can see things, I can hear things, I just know things. And no. And again, I have to preserve myself, my energy and everything, as well as being, the being that I am, so that I can, again, do what I'm supposed to do, fulfill my purpose, fulfill this walk and this call. And so I just say that to say this, like, it is okay. Listen, it's okay to outgrow people. It's okay to move on. It's okay to change. It's okay to heal. It's okay to heal. And again, when you're in your healing process, there's going to be separation. You can't hear what everybody in here trying to tell you this and trying to tell you that and doing this, that, and the other. You're going to be confused. You're going to be pulled both to and from. No. You need to have that time for self-reflection, self-love, to be able to unlearn, undo, and unlearn, know certain things that you may have been living as, so that the real you, the authentic version of who you are, can shine and show. Let your light shine. Do not dim your light for anybody. So grow. It's okay. And in your growth, you really are going to need to separate. You're going to have to be, separated from others, no matter who they are, no matter how long you've known them, no matter who they are, what their title is, whether they're your cousin, sister, brother, mother, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you got to leave them, do your separation for a couple of weeks, months, years, however long it takes, because there's no time limit. It's not a race, so however long it takes for you to heal, for you to grow, for you to transform, for you to do whatever it is you need to do to be the best version of you, then do so. Don't let nobody try to change you or stop you. Don't let nobody try to make you feel bad about it. Do what you got to do. Do what's necessary so that you can heal, so that you can grow, so that you can be the best version of yourself. Like the sign says, let go and let God. Let God do what God's going to do in your life. Surrender. Let go of control. Don't worry about what's next. Don't worry about all that. That's not important. All that's important is your relationship, your opportunity that you give yourself to grow, to learn, to change, to be the best version of yourself you can be. And a lot of people are not going to like it, but that's okay, because this is about you, not them. This is about you, not them. So do what's necessary for yourself. Do what's necessary for your healing. Let go and let God. And again, if they're not pointing to you, if y'all are not pointing to each other, if y'all are not, healing together or on a similar path, you know what I'm saying? If y'all are not aligned, if y'all are not going to the same places, you know what I'm saying? If y'all are not, going to school or educating yourself or loving yourself or on your healing journey, working out right, changing your eating habits together as the friend, the companion, whoever and whatever they are to you, then you may have to start reevaluating the friendships and relationships that you have in your life and start making the necessary changes as possible. Okay? So, I thank you for watching this video. If this resonated with you, give me a thumbs up. And again, it's your girl Ty. This is Coach Ty, and I see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Till next time.